and what it works on. And if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to ask at any time. Okay? So this year, we have 2 tenors, 7 snares, 10 cymbals, and 5 bass drums. We're minus a cymbal player because he's having knee surgery this week, but basically everybody's here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with an exercise called 6, 7, 8. Everybody probably has a variation of this exercise. It's an 8 on a hand exercise. It works on legato strokes. So the reason we play 6, 7, 8 instead of a regular 8 on a hand is it kind of serves to warm up the mind too, and not just the hands, not just muscle memory. Okay, so what we're going to try to do during this exercise is we're going to play nice forte legato strokes. Nice forte legato strokes with the wrist. Okay, we're going to basically let the stick do what it wants to do, and we're just going to guide it. Okay, all wrist strokes. Okay, so one time through, unisons. That's 6, 7, 8. But now we've done a lot of stuff to it. We've added runs, we've added tenor splits, things like that. You'll also notice that the cymbals are doing stretch patterns. It's basically because the cymbals are probably the most physically demanded section out here. So they pretty much have to get a good stretch. That's what they're doing. And you hear them saying boosh. That's because we're having problems getting to our positions on time. So they're having to say boosh all the time now. So. All right, here we go again. This time we're going to add the runs and the tenor splits. So as you can tell, we spend a lot of time playing that exercise because even though it seems kind of easy, it's actually probably the hardest exercise to play, technically, to play correct. So we spend probably the majority of our warm-up time playing legato strokes every warm-up. And the next thing we're going to do is an exercise called hot rod, which works on staccato strokes. Okay, so what we're going to do is slightly different than legato strokes. We're going to play you guys probably have an accent tap pattern. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to play the accent, and to get to the tap, we're going to apply a slight, like a touch, not really a squeeze, but a slight touch to go from the accent to the tap. And the goal is to make it sound nice and even like that, and not sound like, okay? So this is hot rod. So that's hot rod. Well, that sounds pretty nice, but the first of the year, it sounded pretty horrible. We were having all kinds of problems with this exercise. We're having tap space problems. We were having problems with people playing, just basically concentrating on the accents and not concentrating on the inner beats at all. So we added another variation that's all, I guess you could say, inner beats or piano notes to kind of, we hoped that would kind of fix our problems, and it did. So it's called Variation 1, and we just added on to the beginning of that exercise. So this is Variation 1 and Variation 2. Okay, that's hot rod. The next thing we're going to play for you guys is double beat. Double beat, of course, works on roll quality. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that each stroke is nice and even. We're going to use wrist for all of these, unless we're playing super fast, then it's just still wrist strokes. Okay, and so the goal is to make it sound even and not play off the head and rely on the bounce to make the sound for you, okay? Like that, nice and even. Okay, so the bass drums, you're going to notice have a unison pattern where they play what the snare drums are playing, and they also have a split pattern where they, I guess, kind of get weird with it. Okay, so here we go, double beat. Let's play it. That's double beat. The next thing we're going to do is called 03 beat. I don't know if you guys have ever heard it, but it was inspired by Santa Clara Vanguard's double beat from last year. What we use it for is to work on our triple strokes, and it introduces the fingers for us. So what we do is it's similar to a double beat, except we're employing the use of fingers to make the third stroke happen. I use my pinky finger and my ring finger to make that happen nice and evenly. Some of the guys on the line they do it kind of differently. I don't really care about that, just as long as they're doing it. I don't say you have to use your pinky, you have to use your ring finger. It doesn't really work like that. As long as it's happening and as long as it sounds nice and the sound quality's there, then however they want to do it is pretty cool with me. So here's 03 beat. that was a 3-beat. The next exercise we're going to play has been kind of our unicorn exercise all year long. It's kind of been really tough for us. It's called jazzercise. It's a paradiddles exercise, and man, it's a tough one to play right. So we're just going to play it for you guys. The cymbals are going to take a break now, mainly because when we're going through our exercise program, we go through the exercise program, and then right after that we start on show music and cadence stuff. And the cymbals play a lot of hard stuff during the exercise book, and then they're pretty involved in the cadence and stuff too. So this is so demanding, kind of just let them chill out for a while. And so here we go. We're going to play jazzercise 4 times. 4 times. That's jazzercise. Most of the problems we have with that exercise are psychological. Like, when all these guys came in for their auditions, if I would have said, okay, play paradiddles, they could have done it, no problem. But since we're changing meters from triple to duple, it's almost like it doesn't occur to them that we're playing triplets and then 16th notes. If you would say, what kind of notes are you guys playing, what meter, they would say paradiddles. It doesn't occur to them that they're playing 16th notes. Instead, they just think they were thinking about it as slow paradiddles and then fast paradiddles, and it didn't really work like that because we had all these different interpretations. And so now it's gotten a lot better, and this is pretty much what you see now. We're gonna play it one more time. We're gonna take the tempo up a little bit, and we're gonna cross our fingers for the ECU drumline. Here we go. Pretty good. Okay, relax. The next exercise is called greasy rolls. Rolls. It's called rolls. Every rolls exercise, it seems like in ECU history, is named after bread or I don't know, big people. It's always like jelly roll. Next year, it's not going to have anything to do with rolls. But anyways, basically the basic premise of this exercise is checking diddles with hurtas. Okay, a hurta, if any of you guys don't know, is it's not doubled, it's just singled, 16th notes. Okay, and a diddle, you guys all know what diddles are. doubling it. Okay, so we started playing this exercise, and basically the idea is brilliant. The idea of checking diddles with hertas. But when we started playing the exercise, I discovered that we couldn't play hertas. So that made it kind of hard to check diddles with hertas. So basically we added a hertas exercise to the beginning to where we check hertas to diddles. Okay, and then it kind of changes around. So I think that's pretty cool. But anyways, here we go. We're going to play the jelly greasy rolls. We're going to play it 4 times for you guys. We're going to keep it about a moderate tempo. Okay? That sucked. You guys heard that. So I think these guys are a little nervous right now. So can you guys like give them a hand, maybe a little bit of encouragement? Okay. So everybody, repeat after me. Play that junk, ECU Drumline. God, that was weak. Wow. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, they're gonna do it. Still weak. Alright. It's a pretty tough exercise, huh? Pretty tough. Okay, we're about out of time. So the last thing we want to play for you guys is the cadence. It's called Calico. And the cadence, Calico, and all of the exercise, everything we've played here today and some of the stuff we haven't played can be found on our website. All the music and all of the sound files. And all of the music, all of the exercises were written by Terry Ford, the cool guy back there in the green sweater. He was our instructor last year. So this is Calico, which stands for California Coast. We're going to play it a couple times for you guys. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys the site. The site is ECUDrumline.com. That's the URL. And there's a lot of videos on there, pictures, sound files, all of our music, all that stuff, so check us out. This is Calico. Okay, that pretty much concludes the clinic portion of this. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of information on the Drumline. How many of you guys are music majors? How many of you guys are non-music majors? Okay, how many of you guys are freshmen? Sophomores? Juniors? Seniors? Super seniors? Yeah, this group typically spends anywhere from 8 to maybe 22 to 25 hours together a week, depending on the occasion. Game weeks, exhibition weeks, usually spend a little more time together. If any of you guys are interested in the ECU Drumline, I think there's a table, a recruitment table set up over there. Like I said, all of our music, camp information, audition information, anything you guys could maybe want to know, can be found on our website, ecudrumline.com. Of course, you know, you can find the staff email addresses there. If you guys have any questions, specific questions, or you guys can ask us now. I want to thank a couple people, or a couple organizations. First, the School of Music for allowing us this time and publicizing this for us, and also Vic Firth. Vic Firth sent down a lot of stuff to give to you guys, which you guys can, it's in the box over here. If you guys want some stuff from Vic Firth, you can come get it in a second. And also Terry Ford for writing all the music. And Chris Mendez, who is the other drumline instructor. And I'm Josh Reed, and we're all going to be hanging out for a couple minutes before we line up. So if you guys want to come hang out, ask questions, come get some Big First stuff, it's all free. Just come and hang out. Thank you guys for coming.
I think that is fantastic. Really.